Welcome students, this is Sharmishta Biswas from Om Tutorial. I hope you all have enjoyed my earlier videos where I have explained various topics from physics then biology. Today I have taken up the chapter carbon compounds from where I'll be explaining a topic isomers and isomerism. By now I am sure you all have already done the different structures of carbons like carbon compounds. I have also taught my students in my class how to draw the structures of methane, ethane, propane, butane, then ethene, propene, butene, ethyne, propyne, butane. So I am guessing you all must have also done that much. So based on that I'll be explaining the next topic, that is isomerism. Now what is isomerism? To understand isomerism, let me explain to you all with an example. Butane. Let us take the case of butane. When we say butane, immediately what comes in our mind? That means an organic compound with 4 carbon atoms. And butane, because I said ANE, obviously it is an alkane. So if it is C4, there has to be 10 hydrogen. Okay, 4 carbon and 10 hydrogen, because by now you all know alkane's general formula is CnH2n plus 2. So when I say butane, if we have 4 carbon, there will be 10 hydrogen. So this is the molecular formula of butane. Now for this molecular formula, you all have already learned to draw the structure, the structural formula, which we write 4 carbon in a straight line, and then we show the bonds of carbon, and when we fill up the bonds we get total 10 hydrogen. Don't worry, I will be showing it in the diagram also. I will be drawing it. I will just be not giving lectures, I will be showing it in a while. So that same structure, keeping the number of carbons same and keeping the number of hydrogen also same, if we can keep on changing the structures, the designs, you can say the structures, then each of those structures will be called isomers, and this property by which we can draw different structures for the same formula, it is called structural isomers. Okay, these are structural isomers because eventually you will learn there are positional isomers also. So particularly this is called structural isomer because we are changing the structure for the same molecular formula. It is called structural isomers. So just wait for a while. Now I will be explaining with the diagram how to draw the structural isomers. Let's continue. Now here you see, here I have written here butane. Here butane, the formula for butane is C4H10. That means there are 4 carbon and 10 hydrogen, and I have drawn this structure, this open chain you see here. Here I have drawn 4 carbon and we have drawn 10 hydrogen. If you count the number of hydrogen, you will see that there are 10. Now keeping the number of carbon and hydrogen same, that means 4 carbon and 10 hydrogen, let's draw another structure and let's see if we can draw a different structure. Here you see 3 carbons I have kept in a straight line and 1 carbon I have made a branch. I have brought it down. Okay, so this is different from the previous one. So this is an isomer. Here you count the number of carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon, and you count the number of hydrogen. Hydrogen is 10. So you see the molecular formula is same, but the structure is different. So we see that butane has got 2 isomers. Now my question, you might get a doubt that why butane has only 2? Can't it have 3 or 4 or more? Now let's see whether it can have 3 or 4 or more. Now I have drawn yet another one. You see this one here, this also 3 carbon and 1, 4 here in a branch. I have drawn another one. In the previous one I had drawn this branch down, and this one I have drawn it on top. If you notice, both are same. Here 3 in a straight line, 1 down, and here 3 in a straight line, 1 up. There is no difference between this second diagram and the third diagram. So whether you draw this or this, it is the same thing. So we cannot say that there are 3. Okay, so either you have to draw this one or you have to draw this one. Both of them are the same thing. So it is the same isomer. So it cannot be counted as a different one. Now you move to the next one, this one, another one I have drawn. Okay, now it might come to our mind, why can't we draw like this? Now here you see, here also I have drawn 3 carbon in a straight line and 1 carbon as branched, here as branched. Have you noticed? So you might think, yes, we can draw this also. No, this is not possible, because as in the previous one you saw that whether we draw it down or on top, it is the same thing. In the same way, I have drawn down here. Instead of drawing it down here, if I would have drawn here, it would have been the same thing. Whether you are drawing it down or on top, it is the same thing. In the same way, whether you draw it on down or top or at the side, instead by removing this H, let me write the H here and let me write it and show. Instead of H, let me write this here. That means this whole thing, I took it here. Okay, and this H, I brought it here. Means I just changed their position. This set, I took it here, and this H, I brought it here. So isn't this and the first one same? So when we make a branch, we are not allowed to write anything in the last place. Here, this is the last position, because when I am writing tree in a line, this is the last position. So you are not allowed to write anything in the last position or in the first position. You can write in the middle, but not in the last or first. I hope you understood why we cannot write in the last. Let me repeat once again. Whether you write it here or here, it is the same thing. Okay, whether you write it down or top or at the side, it is the same thing. And if you write it at the side, it becomes equal to the first one. So we cannot say that there are 4. These two cannot be counted. These two cannot be counted. So there are no more options we can draw. We can draw only these 2. So we say butane has got 2 isomers, which means for the same molecular formula, we can draw 2 structures. I hope you have understood this. Let me explain it with one more example. Okay. Now let us take the case of pentane. Pentane's formula is C5H12. That means there are 5 carbon and 12 hydrogen. See the first diagram I have drawn. It's a straight chain. So there are 5 carbon and 12 hydrogen. Now go to the next diagram. Next 2 and 3. There are 2 more diagrams I have drawn in this page. First, let us see the second diagram. This is a branched one. Branched why? Because out of total 5 carbon, I have kept 4 carbons in a straight line, and the 5th one, I have taken it down. I have taken it down here. Okay. So this is a branched one. So it is iso. Because if you count the number of carbons, you will notice it is same. It is C5. And if you count the number of hydrogen, that is 12. So the molecular formula is same, but the structure is different. So this is the isomer of pentane. Now let us move on to the next one. Here I had kept, in the second diagram, I had kept 4 carbon in a straight line. Now see in the third diagram, I have kept 3 carbon in a straight line and 2, I have taken it as branch. One on top and the other below. So total here also we get 5 carbon, and total if you count, it is 12 hydrogen. So these 3 are the isomers of pentane. Pentane has got 3 isomers. Let us now check. Let us now check whether pentane can have more than 3 isomers. Here, see the next one, next diagram. Here, in this second diagram, I had kept pentane here in the second position. And here, you might be thinking that it is in the third position. That's why this and this are different, so it is possible. But no, it is not possible, because when the branch is here, from which side it is nearer, we count this is position 1, this is position 2, this is position 3, this is position 4. Position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4. So that way you might be thinking that in this diagram it came to first, second, third position. No, because it has shifted here, it is nearer to this end. So now this one will be position 1, position 2, position 3 and position 4. So in the second diagram, the branch was in the second position, and in this diagram also the branch is in the second position. So there is no difference between the second diagram and this diagram. So either you draw this one or you draw this one. You cannot draw both. Okay. Now let us see this one. Many students draw this, and this is a big mistake. You might be thinking, if we can draw this, why can't I draw this? This main chain is called the parent chain. This is the branch of the parent chain. And if you are drawing this, you are making a branch of this subordinate chain. This is not allowed. Then why is this allowed? Because this is a branch of the parent chain which has come down, and this is another branch of the parent chain which has gone up. So the parent chain only we have branched it into two. One has come down and one has gone up. And here we are making a branch of the branch. This is not allowed. So these two are not allowed. So even if I have drawn total 3 on this left page and 2 on the right page, 2 on the right page are wrong, which are not allowed. So only these 3 are allowed. So pentane has only 3 isomers.